Hello everybody and welcome, this is Maiden DK and today we are taking a look at Supermarket and Farming Simulator the full game. We have played the demo, we have played the prologue and now we're playing the full game. So let's head to it. We're gonna start a new game and we are going to play the full game. So let's see what changes there has been since even the prologue. We're heading into it. And we know we're gonna make the cashier job here in the beginning, that's how it is. But we should be having an idea of how we're gonna do it. Hopefully, they haven't changed too much. Welcome to Farming and Supermarket Simulator. We value your feedback, that's why we want to share anything you'd like to see in the game, things you think should be removed, or any bugs you encounter. Enjoy the game. Should say it is a early release, so there might be some bugs we come across. We're gonna need a tomato. Let's buy one of each to begin with, because I know we're gonna need more than one of each at some point, but to begin with we're just gonna go with this. Wait for the products to grow, we know that. We're gonna move this little one over by the other one. There we go. Because then we have them at least somehow close. Looks good. And we're gonna take the tomatoes, put them here, set the price, that's gonna be 175. There we go. I think we're gonna move this trash can over here. There we go. And we're just gonna take our sweet moment and turn down the overall sound a tiny bit. There we go. We got Q keys. There's gonna be 2. And we have the carrots. I think we're gonna go with, should we do 2 of each product? We can always do that later on. And the carrots are going to be 2.25. There we go. Now just fill up the tomatoes. And we can water them, we have to remember that. And we can put them there. We do not have enough money to water anything else for now. But that's okay, we will manage, we will find out. And I guess this is going to be open at some point as well, the storage. So now we're just gonna wait for our sweet customers to come in. So let's sit here, look at our groceries, look at our products, and just fumble our belly button until we have satisfied 10 customers. I hope we're going to satisfy them by our products, because else I do not want to know how we're gonna satisfy the customers. Hello lovely lady, love your tramp stamp. She gets around a lot, she's all in a lot of games. Oh, that's still so loud. Hopefully that was better. 8.25, there we go. Come again another time, maybe. You want some cucumbers? And tomato? That was much better. And 19.25, there you go. We satisfied our first 2 customers. So that's a good thing. Now we should be able to at least replenish the cucumber. Not the carrot, but the cucumber. There we go. Jump in the register. There we go. 9.50. And I think we have enough to replenish this one now too. Yes. So we can get all the lovely products up here. We don't have that much yet, so it's about having what we have on the shelves. So, what about you, sir? Carrots, some cucumber and a tomato. There you go. 10 right on. Off with you. Come again another time. There we go. Next one up. Just buy every damn thing, please. We know for sure we're gonna need 2 shelves with watermelons because those are crazy to keep up. 350. There you go. Off with you. Come again another time. Tea. Now we can use this to manage the prices. I like that. Good. And on the card, 9.75. Off with you. And you, money, 24.25. There you go. Off with you. We're satisfied. 7 customers by now, so that's all good. There you go. You need 15.75 back. And then we're gonna jump out of the register to put up some products so we don't run out. That's the carrots, tomatoes. You know, I know you're gonna wait a sweet moment. I'm all by myself. You will have to wait. And more cookies. Oh, cookie. There we go. Jump in. There we go. 18. Back. Off with you. And you, madame. $8.25. Off you go. Gonna keep an eye on those carrots because people like the carrots. Buy and feed the chicken. Yeah, we don't have enough to buy the chicken yet. And then we're gonna need the market stall as well. 6 right on. No, not 63. 6, please. There you go. Off with you. And you, sir? Cucumbers and carrots. So 4.50. Just some cucumbers and some carrots. We soon have enough for buying the chicken at least. So that's a good thing. Not like we have a lot of space or anything either, so we're gonna manage it properly. 7.70. Oh, you needed a lot more than that, sorry. There you go. I just saw the total and thought that was what he's going to have back in change. I'm an idiot, I know. So you, madame. What do you want? A little of everything. Just grab it. Take everything. There you go. You need 21.75 back. There you go. We unlocked the chicken. So, 75. Oh, they nerfed the price a little. Okay, put the chicken down in the corner. Put the chicken in the corner. Should we? Yeah, let's put chicken in the corner. There we go. Chicken eats tomatoes. Cluck, 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 cluck. I would like a chicken that works like that. Poops out a whole box of eggs. Not like the chickens we have now, only pooping one at a time and you need to collect them yourself. But that's okay. We got the breakfast poopers in the garden. I like them. Also with the egg prices nowadays, even eggs has always been expensive in Denmark. I calculated that we pay like a 6 of the price of eggs normally when we have the chicken. Now it's all set up. Of course it's expensive to set up the coop and such, but still worth it in the long run. Have 1 sorry carrot left, okay? All good. And she's pooping. That's good. Let's give some tomatoes. There we go. I know we have a customer waiting. That's okay. There we go. Jump in here. There we go. And 21. Whoops. 25. There you go. And you. 15.25. There you go. Undercard, 12.25. We're earning money. How much for the market shelf? We cannot, before we're level 3, get the shelf to get the chicken eggs on. So, until then, you're just gonna poop eggs and we're gonna collect them. There we go. Jump in here. There we go. 15. There you go. That's this day. Good. Start the next day. Open the lights. Open the store. Grab some groceries or some products. There you go. Plop this right here. Replenish this one. Take the cucumbers. The virgin satisfiers. Nature's virgin satisfiers. There we go. Tomatoes. There we go. An eggy. How are we looking on eggy? You're almost done pooping eggies. That's good. You can get some more tomatoes. There we go. Then we're gonna take this one, put it over here for now. Because we do not have the shelf for it. We can't even get the shelf for it yet. Gonna need to be level 3 to get the shelf. So that's how it is. Let's see. Come on in, buy everything, so we can get to level 3, we can get our market shelf. Hey Fragrance, welcome in. Hope you're having a good time. Nice to see you. I saw you did this as well. I think. Wasn't it you? It's also a good game. Even I know it can be hectic when we get further on in it. So, yeah. Let's see, what do we need? Yeah! I thought you did some of it. And yeah, it is a time-consuming game you get caught up in. Already was in the demo and the prologue. Also, it's this kind of cutesy thing where you actually both have to manage the store but also make the products. I like the feel of that. Just like Center Station Simulator, where you have to actually make the things, not just buy it. I like that in general, where you have to make stuff. 10.50. Oh, you thought it was a premiere for a second. Yeah, no. It is a live stream right now. I didn't have time to record enough today, so thought I would jump live instead. Have been using too much time looking after the newborn baby chicks and the hatching. So yeah. And yeah, generally it is amazing and it's fun. It's first now we see these kind of games coming out, because I mean, it's not like there's many of the games where you have to farm and produce and then sell. It's mostly those, buy and sell games like Supermarket Simulator, which is also a very good game, but it's just like it misses the components of the producing the products and such. Yeah, the babies takes all the time. Not that bad. They managed themselves, but from yesterday to today we got 2 chicks, the one I filmed for you and a little yellow one, and we have 3 more on the brink to hatch. And that's the last until Friday, Saturday. Then we have 40 eggs coming up next weekend for hatch. So lots of breakfast poopers. We're almost there. We're almost at where we can buy the shelf to the cheeky eggs. Almost there. Good, jump in here. There we go. 6. Now we're there. Hey Alexis, how are you? Hope you're all good. How's the weather been in Ukraine today? There we go. Now we can sell the cheeky eggies. Chicky eggies, chicky eggies. Wee, chicky eggies. We like chicky eggies. 275. There we go. Didn't it change it? No. Okay. 275. Nice to hear you're good. What is it they say? Good people always have a good time, isn't it like that? So yeah. Just coasting out. Let's see. There we go. And 14 for you, madame. There we go. Gonna jump out here, take some tomatoes, water the cucumbers. Come on, collect the damn thing. There we go. Also gonna need to take some more cucumbers out. Take the cucumbers so all the virgins can get their vegan satisfiers. There we go. There we go. 6 right on. So yeah. Let's see. There we go. And the eggy eggies, we can take more eggy eggies in. So the breakfast poo will have more to do. Let's see up there. Oh, we need tomatoes for Chicky. Chicky, don't starve. There we go. I don't know why they set it to the chicken eats tomatoes, because, well, my chickens do eat tomatoes if I give them tomatoes, but it's not like they go crazy over it. They prefer corn and wheat and rye and oat. You named your chicken nuggets. I think mine is chick-o-filet. I think chick-o-filet sounds good. Chick-o-filet. We have some of our real chickens. In real life was silky chickens before they died last year. And we had a pair of silky chickies. They were called Mrs. and Mrs. Fluffy Butt. Because they're just those fluffy, fuzzy, small chicken silkies. They can't fly because they don't have feathers for flying. So that was Mrs. and Mrs. Fluffy Butt. Let's see. 10.25. Yeah, fragrance is a little in the future from everyone else in India. So she soon have to have her sleep, sweet sleep. Her beauty sleep. I actually think it's funny we always called it a beauty sleep, because I don't look beauty in the morning. I look like a troll that has lived in a dryer, you know, one of those dryer lint trolls. Dandruff on the pillow, on the mouth, and just hair like the crazy troll. Yeah, you can learn a lot about chickens. For me, I've been raised with chickens since I was a little kid, and had it the most of my entire adult life as well. When I was 2 years old, my great-granddad gave me a chicken. Broody was her name, and she lived for 12 or 13 years. It was 13 years. I was 15 when she died. So yeah, she was kind of an old hen when she died. Yeah, it's like, it's beauty sleep, and it's always, you look so much less beauty when you wake up. It's insane. Even most people are very cute when they sleep, even if they snore, fart, and drool. At least my husband has a tendency to snore, fart, and drool, along with our dog. So yeah. Yeah, beauty of the mind. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, isn't that what you say? That it depends on the people looking at you if they think you're beautiful or not? Even on the worst day of my life, my husband still says I'm beautiful, even I know he's kind of lying because I look like something dragged out of the sewer unit. But I have a beautiful soul, if you ask some people. Other people might not agree, but they can go fuck themselves. This little piggy is a beautiful little piggy. Ooh, yeah, that's right. We can now get the piggy in here. Chico Filet are not alone anymore. We can get Moo Moo and Doggy Doggy, Piggy and Baby. Yeah, I know. That's cute. Isn't it supposed to be like that if you're together with someone, they can find the beauty in you even if you can't? That even if you have the worst day of your life, they still like, oh, you're the most beautiful thing in the world, and you know, you look like crap. But then again, I also tried when he's looked at me and said, you look totally like shit. But that's mostly in fun way he says that when it is. Like, if I actually try to look that way, you look absolutely shit. Yeah, I know it isn't always like that, but it should be, yes. And Alexis, not. I actually like when men snores when they sleep, and hopefully loud, because one, then I know he's still alive. I can hear it. He's still breathing. He's snoring. And two, I actually find it quite soothing and peaceful, that snoring sound. So if I have a hard time falling asleep and my husband starts snoring like a loud motorcycle, I'm always getting to sleep after then. Snoring like, you know, really, really like this motorcycle having starting problems, and I just like, yes, please. It's just, yeah. I always had that I find it soothing and relaxing when the other part snores. I know some people just dislike snoring. Do you even know when guys sleep on their back why they snore? It's because their ball sack is going down in front of the ass and is closing off the ventilation. So they are trying to ventilate the other way. And the reason why women don't snore as much is because they're actually just rewinding the speaking bands, so they have enough speaking time for the next day. Yeah, if you can't avoid it, try to enjoy it. We were at a place one time where we had to sleep, where there was other families as well, and my the other family was bothered by my husband because they could hear him snoring in the middle of the night through two closed fireproof doors because he snored so loud. So they were bothered by him, and I was sleeping right next to him like nothing. Also, one time when I was younger, I had a boyfriend, and he snored so loud my mother thought it was a thunderstorm when I still lived at home. And I was like, oh my god, this is lovely. And she was like, how can you sleep beside that? It's just, yeah. I guess we're all different on that note. How on earth are you able to sleep beside that? That's easy, I know he's breathing. I don't need to be worrying he's dying in the middle of the night. I just have to listen if he's still there. Okay, machine. Good. Now we can make sweet, sweet ketchup. Let's see, production. There we go. Ketsus. Let's put up some cashews. Sweet, sweet ketchup. 9 Box. 99 Luftballons. Okay, there we go. Spare you from my singing. At least there's no windows breaking down here when I sing. Let's see. Might come some more singing later on. I can't really help myself. Actually, also, I told my oldest kid now in the in not that far future, she will be allowed to try making a video. So I will broadcast a video on here with my oldest kid at some point where she's playing a game. She's 12 years old and she speaks kinda okay English. She's been more or less fluent in English since she was 7, so she wanted to give it a go as well. So at some point there will come up a video where my oldest kid is playing some games. Not sure what kind of games yet. She's very much into the horror genre. Thank you. My oldest daughter is 13 and she's pretty much fluent in English, and then my youngest daughter is beginning to learn in English in school, and my oldest son is taking up English in school after the summer. I think I might steal my husband's computer and do some multiplayer. We might maybe do some Roblox or some Minecraft or something like that. We will see what will happen. Or else I might just connect more headsets and we can do a multiplayer voiceover while she's playing. We will figure it out when we come to that point. Maybe if my youngest daughter or my son, oldest son wants to, they can try make a video just in Danish, because, well, I know people will not understand it, but I think they will be happy. My youngest son, he's not even speaking Danish yet, so he's not going to be featured. He's only turning 2 this summer, the 4th of July, on Independence Day. Yeah, I look forward to this as well, especially the oldest, to see how she performs in English, because she is very good at English, and she has always been. I remember I got very surprised when she was 3, because we were out driving, me and my ex-husband, and she suddenly sat on the back seat and was singing along to Irish music. So she was like 3 years old and beginning to sing Irish tunes because she heard them so many times. So yeah, she's always been quick on catching up on languages. She also is learning German in school now. So let's take a look in here. Seems fine. This one we can go up to 2. This one can go to 250. 250. Oh, good. Yeah, children learn very fast languages, but that's actually funny because they must have it from their dad, the 3 oldest children, because I was an idiot at learning languages when I was younger. When I was in school, I actually flocked all my English. Every English class I took, I actually bombed. I had so bad language skills. I primarily learned my English through online games when I got older. Okay, let's get some watermelon now, should we? Let's put the watermelon by the chicken fillet. There we go. I know we need to onions, and wheat. We're gonna put wheat here. I know we're gonna need 2 wheat anyway. There we go, and we're gonna need a second tomato at some point as well. Put some to chico. Well, you do very good at English, Alexis. I haven't seen that that bad English from you. I know English can be kind of harsh also because Ukrainian, doesn't that go under the Indo-European language tree as Danish? I mean, or is it the more southern? No, that's the Slavic language tree, that's right. Yeah, you have to focus a lot on it, but when I was in school, I had English, and I had German, and I had French. So I was not only focusing on trying to learn English, I had 2 other languages I had to learn as well, and that might have fucked it up a little for me. But I don't speak that good English, German and French as I do English. I do speak a little still. French I forgot a lot because I don't use it that much. And when you don't use a language, you will forget. That's just how it is. Put these watermelon scissors up. Also, if you compare Danish to a lot of the other languages, if you take Danish and German, there's a lot of transparent words. But from English and Danish, there is some, but not that many. So it should have been easier for me to learn German. But, nah, I still learn. Me and my husband mostly go to Germany every New Year's Eve. Because it's cheaper for us to go to Germany having New Year than it is to go to the Danish capital from where we live. Yeah, I guess the reason why we remember the English so much better is because we do use the English a lot more. German, I should be better at German because I do live like a few hours from the German border only, and do shopping in Germany, and we do take travels to Germany and such. But yeah, and it pays off that you try hard to learn the language, Alexis. The harder you try, the more it will come. Also, it's a matter of the mind. If you really want something, you will accomplish it, even if it's hard. And the best we can do is try, and as I try to learn for my kids, if you just try hard enough, no one can tell you failed because you did the very best you could. Even it feels like a soppy argument. There we go. Oh! You like my big melons, huh? 15.25, there you go. 14... No, not 4. 14.50. We need tomatoes. And we're gonna water that fucking plant again. We're gonna need to buy another tomato plant by now. Because we're beginning to have a problem by not having enough. Well, Alexis, if you get into do some streaming on games, for example, your own games, you will have lots of opportunity to practice the speaking of the English language for sure. I can, from January when I started streaming until now, I can also feel that my English is doing better and better. Because in Denmark, yeah, we use a lot of English words in the Danish language, of course, but it's not like we practice English every day else. Let's buy another tomato so I don't get stressed over that fucking plant. There we go. Great minds think alike fragrance. We could buy the flour recipe as well. Hello, Chico. I'm gonna ninja your eggs. Sorry for the coughing and the snorting, but the weather is very changey in Denmark these days, so it's hard not to catch a little. No, 31. There we go. And 3 for you, sir. There we go. I'm not sure what they're going to do with the wheat. Just plain up wheat. Are they going to mill their own flour at home or something like that? I've tried to mill my own flour. That's not easy. Let's see. Onions. Tomatoes. Hey, come on. Stop coughing. Also, when I speak English, I actually speak in another pitch than when I speak Danish. And I tried making some videos in Danish as well, and actually as soon as I turn on Streamlabs, I automatically switch to English. It's like, okay, now we're going English mode. Also, when I speak English, I do tend to think in English as well. So I turn it all on the head, because if I try to think Danish while I speak English, oh, fuck me. I clicked the wrong key. I'm an idiot. If I think in Danish and speak in English, it would just be scrabble babble. I just fucked myself over, didn't I? I'm an idiot. I hit the wrong key. Oh well. It's okay. And Alexis, I presume you're a guy. Am I right? Because I would say listening is not the strongest side of any guy. They tend to have this switch where they just close off and don't listen and then just pretend they are listening. Not anything bad against guys, just I noticed that. I've been married 2 times, one with my husband I have now and one time before, and they both have this kind of like, you know, I pretend I listen and I don't listen at all, kind of switch. So I think that's a guy thing. Maybe be a married man thing. Yeah, exactly. I'm almost sure you're a guy now. It's a specialty of any man. I listen, but I don't listen. Just smile and wave, boys. Pretend we're here. I think that's generally. And nothing wrong with that. It's an exceptional skill. I wish I had that skill sometimes. Because I mostly get caught up in having in a conversation with myself and trying to listen to 1 or 2 other conversations as well. So I wish sometimes I could just close off like that and be in La La Land in my own little bubble. Let's see. Tea. Tea for the tea. Okay. All good, all good, all good, all good, all good, good, good. All good. Let's open up the fucker. There we go. And did we turn on the lights? Yes. But on the other hand, when my husband starts talking about cars and car parts and such, I do the smile and wave as well and pretend I do understand, and sometimes ask occasional questions so he feels like I'm actually listening. And I do pick up a little here and there, so I begin to speak along and ask questions that's actually related and understand some of it, but most of it just goes in the one ear and out of the other. It's like I don't have capacity about it. I'm happy. I'm glad my English is good enough to be understandable enough for that, because I remember when I started streaming, I actually thought to myself if my English would be good enough to be understandable for others, because um, you know, I have this kind of strong Scandinavian accent over it. Oh, you think I sound like a native speaker? I take that as a very big compliment. Thank you very much, because I think when I occasionally listen to myself on my videos, on my premieres and such, I think I can hear this very thick accent, and yeah, maybe just myself. Thank you, Fragrance. I would say the same, but I only know your written. I haven't heard your speaking English, your pronounced English, and I know those 2 things are very, very different from each other. I started with only written English when I started playing online as a teen, and then nobody interested in my cucumbers. Nobody want my cookies. There we go. Lots of watermelons for you. I like the sight of that. Okay, that's true. Accents, but also if you hear English speakers, you hear lots of different accents on them. Like you can hear if it's American, you can hear if they're from North or South or Middle of America. And English and Ireland and Scotland, all of them are so very different. So that might be why some people don't really take notion in this accents. Also, just like Denmark. We are a small country with what 7.5 million people, or maybe 8 million people, and we have like 300 and something dialects in Denmark. And some of them they don't understand in other parts of Denmark. If I speak my born dialect in the capital, they won't understand me. They will just look at me like I'm an alien. So, yeah. I actually always loved the Scottish and the Irish accent, and I'm so jealous on that one. I would wish I had that accent instead of the Scandinavian. I don't know why. I just always thought those sounded so not funny, but so kind of sexy. Does that sound weird? Actually, one time in Amsterdam, I hooked up with a Scottish polterabend and ended up in bed with the groom. And he was like, "Is there anything I can do for you to make this more enjoyable?" And I was like, "Yes, just keep talking in the Scottish accent." So bad, I know. Oh, I would love to learn Hindi, but I'm afraid that's extremely difficult for me because that's a whole nother language tree. Also, just if you take Danish compared to English, there's a lot of weird words. Like, cucumbers we have here. In Danish, a cucumber is an agurk. Carrots is gulerod. Onions is løg. Vandmelon. Hvede. Æg. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Just keep speaking, please. It sounds so good when they speak. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. There's something about that Scottish accent that's just wow. And same with Irish. And I cannot explain it. Also in Danish, for example, I have something about the native, the dialect. I was born with the southern Shetland dialect, Sønderjylland, or Sønderjysk, as it's called in Danish. And it's just sounding so much better than the Copenhagen dialect. Yeah, it depends a lot on how much of a language here you have, I guess. But I know there's lots of pronunciational differences. Also, I tried learning Arabic at some point, and that also is very, very different. I also tried learning Dutch, but I had to stop because I was laughing so hard half the time. Because the pronunciations is so funny in Dutch. Also because they use a lot of sounds, and that's not normally we use in Danish or anything. So I was laughing so much when trying to learn it that I didn't really learn anything. But I did get my laughing muscles used a lot. But I am able to say how are you, or it's going well. How is it going in Dutch? It just not pull me up on the pronunciation because it's hooghaget. And it's just funny. Oh, Chico, 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 Chico. There you go. And more here. And this one here. Take this one. Yeah. I know you're at the register. We will get to you in a jiffy. There you go. I'm still not sure what they're going to do with that weed. Can anyone... Would you please explain what you're going to do with the weed? No? Okay, you're just standing there with a slightly open mouth. Chickens do eat tomatoes in real life if you give them tomatoes. It's not their they would like wheat or rye or corn better, but they do eat tomato if you give them tomato. But on the other hand, if you give chicken fried chicken, they will eat the chicken. They are omnivores. I saw one of my chickens out in the garden the other day catch a mouse and swallow it. So, chickens eat everything. They're like tiny raptors pooping eggs. So, they eat tomatoes if you give them. They also eat like alcohol pickled things and everything. You can get your chickens shitly drunk if you want to. But they do eat everything basically. If I have hunter's license, and if I shoot a deer or anything, the leftover of the carcass I will actually just throw into the chickens, and they will pilk it from the leftover flesh. And the extra protein actually do so they are featuring more eggs as well, because more protein is better for chickens when they're laying eggs. Like seashell is used to get stronger shells on the eggs as well. Yeah, most people actually think they're vegetarian, but chickens do eat whatever you give them. Also, they eat beetles and lava snails and so on. So they are omnivores, but most people tend to think chickens are vegetarians, but they will eat. Well, they would eat you if you fall dead in the coop. That's how it is. And they are descendants from the raptors. They found out of that, so that might be why they eat fucking everything. Also, chickens has something about styrofoam. I don't know what it is, but chicken, quails, and turkeys love styrofoam. And here at ours, the chicken has been making an alliance with the cats, because the cats like to scratch in styrofoam. So they scratch the styrofoam into small pieces, and then the wind gushes it into the coop area, and the chicken eats the styrofoam. So they've been alliancing up on our asses. So now we have chicken eating styrofoam sometimes if we don't get it away, because the cat scratches it up and the chicken gobbles it. Yeah. I think they are doing it on purpose. Okay, let's take a look in here. 650. 175. All good. Free. That's good. I think they're doing it on purpose. They're like, she's not gonna choose what we're going to eat, and then the cats are using the cats to get what they want. Because I didn't feed them any of that, but they do get it from time to time anyway, because of the cats. 1250. Yeah, exactly, Coco inspired. Also, pigs, they eat everything too, but I think most people know that. I have potbelly pigs, and that's not the husband I'm talking about, it's the real potbelly pigs. And they eat everything as well. If the chicken left over some scraps or anything, I will put it to the pigs then. Also carcasses like deers and such, or chickens. So they are like trash cans as well. Also fish guts and fish faces when we've been out fishing. The chickens do get that as well as the pigs. And they love it. It's actually obnoxious to watch a chicken gobble up fish guts, because they just swallow it. Now, I don't live in a country with many snakes, but I know, like in US and such, chickens are seen catching snakes. They just gobble up the snake and swallow it whole. They do not, like, rip it apart or anything. They just swallow the whole snake in one bit. So yeah. One of our next projects here on our little farm in real life is actually trying to get either goats or some cows. I don't want horses. I know there's not a horse women out there. I tend to think horses is like alligators with saddles on. They're dangerous. My kids like horses. My parents one time bought a pony to my kids, and that shitty little pony, I was pulling the reins on the pony around while they were riding it, and it keep biting my ass. So when I have been pulling the kids around on the pony, I would have big blue bite marks on my butt every time because the fucking pony bit my arse. So no, horses is not my cup of tea. Corn, banana, and sugar beet. Yeah, Chico, I'm gonna take your eggs. Not that we really need them right now, but we will take them anyway. Yeah, exactly. Pigs would eat even you if they were allowed to. That's just how pig function. Is it like normal pigs, or is it wool pigs, or Hungarian pigs, or potbelly pigs, miniature pigs? Now I'm curious, Alexis, if you know the English word for it. I know there's kinda many different races, races of pigs. I have 4 potbelly pigs out in the garden or in the stable and their area. They're cute. They don't get that big. They're only about 40 pounds. One of them is actually called Oinky, just in Danish, Øfe. Then we have pork chop and bacon and sausage. It's my kids that given them names. That's all okay, Alexis. Is it for pet or for slaughter you have your pigs? Because I have my pigs for both for pet and slaughter. I like to be a little self-sufficient with food if I'm able to. That's also why we had so many chickens. It's not because we have like 100 chickens, but because we both use them as breakfast poopers, companion, and camp freezer for food. Let's see. There we go. 14 up here. There we go. And 225. That's all okay, Fragrance. Can you have a good night and a good beauty sleep? Your grandparents have chicken. Chicken is so lovely companions. I like the little clockety clock clock. Okay, maybe if I put up the price here, people will buy the flower. If I remember to actually hit the OK button instead of just trying to pitch it with enter. Thanks for turning in again. Fragrance, always nice to have you along. There we go. 1450. What do we miss? We miss a whole shitlot here. There we go. And carrots. Karotten. Gulerødder. There we go. Always, let me know if you want to know anything about animals. I know a great deal about animal and nature in general. Guess that's being a farm kid. And sleepy, sleepy. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Oh, we need watermelons. Why didn't anyone tell me I needed watermelons? We're all out of watermelons. All out. Those fucking watermelons always get sold out so fast. Yeah, they always bite. Oh well, I'll stop yapping to you, Fragrance, so you can get off to bed instead. There you go. Off with you, madame. What do we need? What do we need? What do we need? We need flour. We're producing flour. We need the flour. No, not setting prices. Flour. See you soon. There we go. Onions. And 125. There you go. Let's see. 12 right on. And we have a lot of customers still. Let's see. What do we we do have new items and we do need new shelves. So let's buy a new shelf first off. Rotate. There we go, right here. Because we're gonna need it anyway. Then we can put up more products right when we have expedited these people here. And sent right on. Then we can look at new products. Let's see. New products. We have sugar beet, corn, and banana nana. Banana nana is going right here. Then we have the corn. Now we're beginning to have a problem. Let's see. Corn can go. We need 2 corns. I know so much. Okay, right here. Then we can take this one. Can we edit and put it up right here? Because we're gonna need more space at some point. Okay, and we got sugar beets. We're gonna need 2 of them at some point as well. Let's see, that's 1, that's 2 right here. There we go. Then we have the banana rama. And Chico is out of tomatoes. Let's see, just plop some more tomatoes to the chicken. And wheat to this one. Gonna buy another machine too as well at some point, because I know we're gonna make many products. And then we're gonna need more machinery than one, because else we cannot follow up, because there's so many products we need to make. No problem, Alexis. Sleep tight and have fun. Hopefully see you around another time. You're always more than welcome. And as well as goes for fragrance, don't let the bed bug bite. There we go. Sugar beeties. Let's put them up here. Sugar beeties is 4.75. There we go. And then we had corn on the cup. Putting them up. See you around. 7.25. There we go. How much do we have left in it? Okay, we're gonna put up some more. What do we need? We need tomatoes in there. We're gonna have a problem soon. Can we buy management? We can buy area expansion here. What about storage? No. We need 1 more level, then we can get the storage expansion. That's going to be sweet. What about workers? We need level 10 for workers, so that's some way for to get there yet. Okay, we might, when at some point, move around out there so we get more structured. Because right now it's not really structured. It's chaotic. There we go. But chaos is also kind of structure, I guess. We're gonna need some banana-nanis. Banana-nana, banana-nana, banana-rama. Okay, 7.25, there we go. Good. And what more do we need in here? We need watermelon and corn. Or not corn. We do need, what is the name? Wheat. That's the reason why I have a problem with wheat and corn is because corn is mice on Danish and wheat is corn on Danish, and corn is very, very close to corn. So that's the reason why I have some trouble with remembering the right one with that. So yeah, let's see, watermelon. Gonna water up, just keeping everything up here. We're gonna have a shitload of things stored on the floor. Let's see. This one's finished. I know I could probably benefit from getting the storage unit, and we will at some point. There we go. We're gonna need more ketchup. This one's making this. Let's make another machine then. Then we can make ketchup as well. Because why not? We did have the money. I know we're gonna need more money for everything else too. But we can also make sugar now. So yeah. we should be all set and good for the next day. I think we do miss a little ketchup on the shelf, but that's not too bad. So let's go into it. Let's take a look. Let's see what we have to do with. Just putting everything back in order. Chico is living its life. There we go. There we go. Good. Just running around filling everything up. Now we should be good to go into the next day before we bankrupt ourselves. Look at the stock. We're looking like nothing changed, so that's good. Put on the lights. Turn on here. Do we have bills? No, that's a good thing. We should have a little ketchup out here now. I'm looking forward to get the shelves. The storage unit. For sure. Good. Now when this one's done, we could, when we get money, buy so we can make sugar. Isn't that the next one? No, that's corn. And then sugar. Okay. So we're gonna make... I want sugar before corn, to be honest. To be honest, I would like sugar before corn, so we can put them together. And then... we're gonna need another shelf, too, at some point. It's okay, it's okay. We will manage. It's fine, it's fine. We will manage. We will figure it out somewhere, somehow. We're gonna need more corn up here. Not corn. Wheat. To make the flour. Because corn is... corn is the big yellow one on a cup, and wheat is the one we make flour of. Not corn. Yeah. Language. It's hard. Oh, 3 bananas. What are you going to today, miss? I might be able to help. Not that I got an extra banana, but I can do wonders with other things. Naughty me. There we go. And the carrot. Let's see, bananas is going good. All the lovely ladies want the bananas. And the corn is also, and the beets, all this buying everything. Good. There we go. 18, 25, and 75 cents. Let's see. Oops, not that one. 8.75. There we go. And you want some watermelons. That's lovely. 27.50. There you go. Get off. Smile. Everyone sees her boobies and smile because it tells us to. There we go. Jump in here. You got a bake today. You forgot the eggies. We got them right over there. There we go. You want some big melons? There we go. 25. Wanna jump out, take some more mellies? Because we're out of watermelons in here. Well, we aren't out of them, but yeah, you know what I mean. What do we miss? What do we need? We have shitloads of flour. We for sure don't need more flour when we finish that production. Someone's bought watermelons again. There we go. And you, 18.75. There you go. Watermelons. And 26.25. There you go. When was it we could get the starch? 7. So we're gonna need 500 for that, and then we can expand the farm as well if we want to, and the market. But for now, we will look into that. So there we go. And we could buy the sugar. Should we buy the sugar production? Let's do that. Because this one, when this is finished, that's one's finished now. Put that there, then we can start making sugar. I know the other one was first up, but I would like the sugar and the flour to be on the same shelf. So that's why. A little OCD, I guess. Or as I usually say, it has to be CDO. They have to be in correct order. There we go. It's not OCD, it's CDO. It has to be the right order. There we go. You're going to bake today, huh? Banana pie, maybe? Banana upside down pie. That's good. Yummy. Okay, getting hungry here. There we go. Good. We have some watermelons here we can put up. That's why I stock everything in here right now, because that way we easily able to stock up all the goodies. I know it's like the hell of crates in here, but what is it we're out of right here? We're out of carrots. We're out of carrots. So carrots. There we go. And then we should be all good on all the others. So jump in here. One singular carrot. What are you going to do with that one carrot, miss? Are you up to be naughty naughty? 1725. There you go. 14. We're soon at level 7, then we just need a shitload of money. So that's just how it is. Let's see all the lovely corn. 1325, there you go. And you, 175, there you go. And you, 2275 back. And you on the card, 1050, there you go. I would like to get the storage unit, because that would help us so much. Water the watermelons. And put it up here, there we go. And cookies, we're almost out of onions. There we go, more onions up. There we go. Bananas should be good, we're almost at the end of the day. There we go, we're producing sugar out here, so let's take the sugar. First sugar up. There we go. And that's 525 right there. Then we're gonna put some more sugar into production. At least a little. There we go. And then jump in here. We have lots of customers waiting for us. I know. You'll have to wait a little because we're early me right now. 50, there you go. And you on the card, 2225, there you go. And you, 1550. Big red beets for you, 1175, all for you. We should be all good for now. It looks like it. Let's head out, take X from Chico. There we go, X from Chico. Put the X down, put the X down, put the X down, right there. Okay, we're gonna need to make more tomatoes, no, more ketchup. Because, well, that's wheat flour. There we go. All good, all good. Tomatoes up here. There we go. Cucumbers. There we go. All good. What do you want? A little of everything on 275 back. Ketchup is going wildly good. 2450. There we go. That should be it for this day. We can always restock before we start the next day. That's day 7. 1 week done in this lovely place. That's fine. This one is going to be 675. I don't like it when prices are going down. 275 and 225. There we go. And all the others looks good. Yes. Goody goody. So, what are we producing? Oh, wrong button. That's okay. Just gonna put them again with these. There we go. Eggies. Full of eggies. There we go. Gonna put this one up here. Sippity sappity, sippity sappity. Trying to put it up. There we go. Tomatoes all filled. Cucumbers. Right here. We're gonna find a way to put this up in a good manner so we are not having trouble finding things out here. Carrotin. Banana. Replenish the banana tree. There we go. Oops. Wheat. Wheat is so many in one, so it's not like we need to really do much with that. Put up here. Sugar beets. We have a lot of extra here. Let's put that here for now. Then put tomatoes up here. We need more ketchup. There we go. And this one. Gonna run that in here. There we go. Egg is all good. Corn. Stop. There we go. And replenish. Corn out here. That's full. Then we need beets. I think that's all we need in here. That's right. Looking like we're ready to open. So we can go take a watermelon with us inside because we know we're gonna need it anyway. There we go. How it's looking with the ketchup. The sugar is good. Now we have 2 shelves of sugar. That way we like it. We have ketchup right here. We could just have put up some of that ketchup. I'm an idiot. Well, people should be used to it by now that I'm an idiot. Let's see, Chico. You need more tomatoes. And then we're gonna take your sweet eggies with us. There we go. Put the eggies in here. There we go. All good, all nice, all set and all dice. There we go. Check out. And lights on, please. 12.75, there you go. And the first sugar's out. You need 17 back. There we go. And you need 16.75 back. There you go. Good. Trying to get rid of some of all the crates everywhere. There we go. It's going to take some time to get rid of all the crates, that's for sure. We also not have any more products, so that's good at least. Looking good, looking fine. Beets up here. Put that one right there. All good. Tomatoes to chicken filet. And some more to the ketchup machine. There we go. Jump in here. Lots of eggs and sugar. Are you baking cake, miss? There you go. Sugar and flour. You're baking as well. Lovely, lovely. Be sure to come by with some freshly baked products. We will sell them then. And what about you, sir? All good, all nice, 150. There you go. And you, a little of everything, 24 back. There you go. We're almost where we can buy the storage. But what about restockers? We need 13 to restockers. So it's not like the store is just going to do us a whole great deal in the beginning because we don't have restockers anyway. So we might just expand the shop or the market, the place where we make our goodies instead. When we get to 500. I think that's more profitable for us. 19.25 back, there you go. I like her dress. 10 right on back, there you go. And you. Let's see, 35.25. And you. 17.75, there you go. And we are gonna run out of carrot at some point. Let's see, beets. No, all good. Corn. There we go. I think it will be better for us to expand the area with the animals and such than it will be to buy more storage unit. Because out here we're gonna get crazy with the area we need. Yes, sorry, I did the wrong button, I know. I'm an idiot. Nothing new. Good. Let's see, how's the ketchup doing? There we go. People gonna be like, oh, you sold off one product. I know. It was a goddamn accident. There we go. And jump in here. We have people waiting. So, 25 for you. There we go. On the cart. 23.25. All for you, sir. On money. 22. There we go. And you. 23. There you go. There you go. 7.25. All good, all nice. And you, some wheat and some flour. I'm not sure why you buy both. Are you going to make your own wheat flour with the wheat you bought, or I'm not sure. 12. There you go. I think we're going to try expand this out here, the farm. Okay, so now we get more space this way. Okay, that's all good. That's eggies. There we go. There we go. Sugar. Oh, sugar. There we go. And jump in here. Everyone's buying everything. That's good. 17.75. We should be good. We still have watermelons as well up. 150. There you go. I did say that just as they took the last watermelons. 650. And 2150. At least they couldn't find corn kernels. That's because I don't have them. It's kinda hard to buy something I don't produce right now. Gotta get more corn on the cob in here. There we go. Good. And what about over here? We need more watermelons once again. There we go. Watermelons. All the sweet watermelons. There we go. Good. Jump in the cash register. And we did have more beets. I just barely can see the top of the beets over there. Good. 36.25. There you go. And you. 24.50. There you go. And we should be able to see what we miss in the store here. Yes. And let's see, beets. We meet beets in here. Let's do that. Up with some beeties. Put them down here. Out here. Beeties up here. Gonna replenish the beads. This one, and this one. Banana. Good. Put more here. And jump in here. There we go. And there we go. 9.50. Then we can restock and look at all of that the next day. But this was it for this time. I hope you had a blast. I had a blast making the video or the live stream. And if you did, please like, subscribe, follow, click the little bell for notifications. And See you around because Shield Maiden is out of here. Hey!